A few years ago, I found this article, and if I can find the article again, I'll try and make sure I can post it for you guys. For the people that I didn't get to show this to, this is for you, so you see exactly what the process is. I didn't really get further down than I did after the first 2 weeks, but it was a dramatic difference. Take a picture of all your splits, what they look like right now, before you do this workout, and just try and do it every day for 2 weeks and see what happens. I'm gonna take you maybe outside where there's a little more room and show you the moves now. Very convenient. What I used to do is I used to run about 1.5 miles when I used to do this workout, and that was enough for me to kind of get a sweat going. First, you want to warm up. I suggest jump rope. Just some techniques to think about. A mistake a lot of people do, let me take my wallet out of it. They move their arms in these big, like, I don't even know how to explain it, these big motions like this. You want to do small wrist motions. So you'll see the difference on that real quick. So if I do big motions, you know, it's like I kind of can trip myself up too. But if I do small motions, see the difference? So that's about the first 5 minutes. If you don't do jump rope, you could do things like jumping jacks here, forward and back. You can, you know, touch your heels, touch your knees, but you can do pretty much whatever you want as long as you kind of get a sweat going, or you can go running as well. So when you do your front stance, the most important thing, this knee right here ends up being parallel to the ground while this back leg is straight. Your back foot, your toes should be pointing to the 45 degree. Your front foot could be either pointing straight or also to the 45 degree. Generally, I like to point it straight, and you want to sit down to about there, and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds, okay? Next thing you're going to do right from there is you're going to go down into a lunge. So your lunge, this is what the knee pads are for. You're going to be here, and then you're just going to really push forward as much as you can. If you want, you can clasp your fingers together on top and push, but you're trying to stretch this region, your quads and all that. After this stretch, you're gonna lean back into a hamstring stretch. Hands clasp again, push down on the knee. Now, one of the main questions about the toes, where do you flex them? I would suggest flexing them forward, but if you have not much room and you're kind of higher, you can also flex them back. As long as they are either flexed in either direction, that's good. After that, you're gonna stretch down into your front or side split, as some would call it, there, okay? Making sure both hands are by the side, the back foot is flat on the ground, and you're here like this, okay? After you do that side, you're then gonna do the same thing on the other side. Front stance, lunge, hamstring, and the side split. I also forgot to mention middle split. That's another one that you have to add to that. That's also just 30 seconds, okay? And that one wasn't in the original plan or outline, but that was something that I added to it myself. So we're gonna add middle split to it as well. Once you finish doing the splits, 30 seconds on each, then we're gonna go into what are called leg swings. This is definitely real life. An old screen door we gotta move out the way. Again, you can use either a pillar or a chair for these. A rolling chair probably isn't the best, so you know what? I'm just gonna put this to the side. But put your hand on the wall or the pillar or the chair, and you're gonna start with front leg swings. So they look like this. And each time you swing the foot up, you want to point the toe, okay? And you're going for more of an explosive pull. So right when it gets to the top, you yank it up a little harder, if that makes sense. And you're gonna do that for 30 seconds. The next one you're gonna do, kind of a sidekick leg swing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your back foot, toes towards the wall like this. And when you swing up, your leg is gonna come up in a sidekick motion here. And you can let it come to the front, you can let it swing forward a little bit, and you're gonna swing it up as high as you can, just like that, to the side. You're gonna do that for 30 seconds. All right, the next one is backwards leg swings. This is kind of where using a chair is kind of good. Again, maybe not one with wheels. Have your hands on the back of the chair, and you're going to take your foot and you're gonna swing it backwards as high as you can straight. After it gets pretty high, then you can start to let it bend, and you wanna kick it towards your opposite shoulder. So you're kind of going like this, here, here. That same pulse that you do on the other two. So yeah, so that's the workout. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and make sure for more workouts like this, I'm gonna be posting more stuff like this on my Patreon page. So make sure to subscribe to that, and that's it. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace.